Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans. And what we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually several times per week. Got over 1,450 of these available for your listening pleasure, and we continue to add whenever we can. So hopefully there's something here that you enjoy. Actually, hopefully there's many things you enjoy that are adding to your life. This is our Life Lessons series, number 262. These are just things that life may be trying to teach you that you may not be paying full attention to, and sometimes just a small reminder of the things that life is trying to teach us can be super, super valuable and super helpful. So I try to add to those whenever we can. The first thing to remind you is if you're looking for life, business, relationship coaching, habit coaching, we can certainly make that happen at PO Perception on Twitter and or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. Either one will get you in touch with me or a member of my team. We can make something happen from there. The first thing is remain calm. Look, life is serious, certainly for sure, but at the same time, people take things that happen in life often too seriously or in such a serious manner that it doesn't necessarily lead us to where we need to go, want to go, or is beneficial to go. When we begin to understand that we need to remain calm in almost any situation in order to be able to make empowered decisions, it can be super helpful to us, especially when we kind of burn ourselves out and or make the nature of a uh, value good and interesting. Now, being calm doesn't mean being inactive, and a lot of people think that calmness is inactivity, but in reality, sometimes calmness is just relaxing and nature to be able to connect in a good way there, and to be able to do things from the positive way and in a good manner, and so that can be something worth considering. The next thing there is to begin to look at being patient. Look, time is one of those things that none of us want to um, not want to look at or not want to deal with. And so when we begin to understand that being patient, sometimes waiting things out, and or just waiting for people to catch up with where we are mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in terms of moving things forward, sometimes people move slowly because they're trying to protect themselves emotionally or whatever have you, and it can be super super challenging to kind of look at that. And so there are challenges as it relates to doing that and being honest in that way. The next thing there is not running away from your issues or your challenges or your problems. A lot of times the temptation to run away is there. The temptation to run away usually is because most people, the majority of folks, don't like conflict, and so if we run away from conflict, we don't have to deal with it right away, and that can be something that most of us don't want to do. We don't want to deal with the conflict. However, sooner or later, the conflict's going to come back on us anyway, right? So kind of dealing with it in whatever way we need to, and or finding ways to resolve whatever challenges are there is important. Working through our own issues and also working on ourselves is important as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be obsessed with changing yourself as much as it is acknowledging, hey, this isn't working, or this doesn't work, or this isn't going the way I intended for it to go. So let me look at the opportunities I have to change where I need to go or want to go, or what is in my best interest to begin to do. And then we begin to identify ways in which we can ultimately connect on a deeper level with making lasting changes. Those changes can often be somewhat difficult to make, especially if a person is resistant to making them, and or if a person is feeling like they are, constantly in the midst of some level of struggle in order to make the changes that they need to. But when we begin to understand the value in doing so, it can be so much simpler and easier for everyone involved. So hopefully this is helpful. I encourage you to keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.